Hello friends, my name is Mohsin Mullah and I welcome you all to this video lecture. In this video lecture, we are going to see about definite integrals. So definite integrals are integrals when we need to evaluate the integration between the given two limits. Sometimes the integration needs to be performed within the given limit. Suppose there is a varying function like this, and it is generally considered as indefinite integral, but when we want to say this is f of x versus x, if you want to obtain integration of this within the particular limit, say this will start from 0 and it will go up to infinity, but I want to obtain its value between known limits, say from 2 to say 10. Okay, so in that case this much we are going to evaluate, and this after evaluating the integration over this much instant between 2 to 4, we are 2 to 10, we are going to get area under the points or the instants between x equal to 2 and x equal to 10. Okay, so that is called as definite integral. Now let us see some of the examples that we can solve on definite integrals over here. The very first example that I'm gonna take today is, say, first example is given as evaluate the integration x cube dx between the time period 2 to 4, or between the limits 2 to 4. These are called as limits of integration between 2 to 4. So now from our previous discussion we know that if there is a function x raised to n integrated with respect to dx, then its resultant evaluation will be equal to x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So now here in this example, in place of n, 3 is given. Therefore integration of x raised to 3 will become x raised to 3 plus 1, that is 4, divided by 3 plus 1, that is 4. Therefore it will become x raised to 4 divided by 4 evaluated between the limits, and limits are shown with a square bracket or just a bar, vertical bar, and writing like this. So 4 is the upper limit and 2 is the lower limit. Okay, so now we can substitute these two limit in the value of x here. So 1 by 4 is a constant, so let me take it out. Okay, then here the limits will be x for only for x, that is x raised to 4 between 2 and 4. Okay, so therefore 1 divided by 4. So now if I substitute the limits here, upper limit has to be substituted first, then the lower limit. So therefore I'm going to substitute here x x value is upper limit, that is 4, 4 raised to 4, minus the lower value of x is 2, 2 raised to 4. Okay, so now I can take 4 inside the this bracket here, 1 divided by 4. So at that time what will happen, 4 by 4 minus 2 raised to 4 is nothing but 16 by 4. Okay, so when you evaluate this, so 1 4 will get cancelled, here you will get 4 raised to 3, and here 4 4 the. Okay, so therefore finally what we are going to get is 4 raised to 3 is nothing but 4 for the 16, 16 for the 64, 64 minus 4, and its answer is equals to 60. Here first integration is equal to 60. So similar to this we can have another example here, example number 2. Let me take this as a simple example once again. There is a limit integration to be obtained between the limits 4 to 10 for constant 7 dx. So this is going to be 7, we have to take outside, and it will become integration of 1 dx, and integration of 1 dx is x raised to 1 divided by 1. So therefore here simply you are going to get x, and we are going to use the limits on that x, that is 4 to 10. So now substituting the limits, so 7 times, for upper limit is 10, so x is equal to 10, minus lower limit x is 4. So therefore so this is going to be 7 times 6, which is nothing but 42. Okay, so similarly we have another example, third expression. Third integration is for the polynomial expression given by 3x square minus 5x plus 2 dx, and this is evaluated between the limits 1 to 2. So therefore, when you obtain the integration of this polynomial expression, so here integration is applied for each of the terms separately. Here it is 5x, so 3x square 5x plus 2 separately integration is applied, and the resultant value can be written here directly. So for the first term 3 is constant, and integration of x square is going to be x cube by 3, and the limits are shown here, that is 1 to 2, that we are going to write later. The next is 5x square divided by 2, because integration of x is going to be x square divided by 2, then constant 2 times x. Okay, so this is what we are going to get, and the limits are 1 to 2. Now we can substitute the limits here and we'll get the simplified answer from this. So now 3 will get cancelled here, x cube. So x value is going to be 2 as the upper limit and 1 as lower limit. So first I will substitute the upper limit. So here 2 cube minus 1 cube for the first term, then 5 by 2 is a constant, let it be outside, then x value is 2, again 2 square minus x value is 1 square, plus 2 times x is 2 minus 1. Okay, so now let us simplify this. 2 raised to cube is 8 minus 1 minus 5 by 2. 2 raised to 2 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3, plus 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 times, so it is going to be 2. So now here if I write this, so this will become 7 plus, here I will write 7 minus 15 by 2 plus 2, or we can write this as 9 minus 15 by 2, or this will become 9 2s are, if I multiply this here to write the common denominator 2, so 18 minus 15 divided by 2, 18 minus 15 is going to be 3 divided by 2. Okay, so now let us take another example, which is, say integration is to be obtained between the limits minus 1 and 3, and the polynomial here is 2x plus 3 whole square times dx. Okay, so now before we obtain the integration, we need to expand and simplify to get a polynomial equation. So therefore let us do that first. So here minus 1 to 3, 2x plus 3 into 2x plus 3 we can write for that. Okay, then multiplying 2x first term with this expression and second term with this expression, so we are going to get minus 1 3, 2x into 2x 2x square, plus 2x into 3 is going to be 6x, plus here this into this and this into this, so again 6x plus 3 into 3 is 9 dx. Okay, so now here minus 1 to 3, 2 raised to 2 is 4, and it is x square, plus 6x plus 6x is going to be 12x plus 9. So this is the simplified polynomial. Now we can apply integration to this polynomial. So therefore integration of first term is going to be 4 is constant, x square is going to become x cube by 3, then plus 12 as a constant, x is going to become x square by 2 plus 9 times x, and the limits are minus 1 to 3. Okay, so now let us substitute the limits here. Let me keep 4 by 3 constant as it is, then x raised to 3, so 3 raised to 3 minus 1 raised to 3. Okay, plus, so this is for the first term, plus 12 by 2, which will become, so directly I can write the simplified term here, it will become 6 x square. So x value is 3 here, so 3 square minus 1 square for the second term, then finally for the third term it is going to be 9 times 3 minus of minus 1. Okay, so now when we simplify this, we are going to get, so let me keep 4 by 3 as it is. 3 cube is going to be 9 times 9 is 27. Okay, so it is 3 times 3, that times 3, so 9 times 3 is 27, minus, so minus 1 raised to cube, it is going to become again minus 1, so that is, then plus 6 times 3 square is 9, minus, so here it is going to become minus 1, so minus of, so here this is minus term, and here minus 1 square will become plus 1, so minus of plus is minus, so here it is going to be 1. I think here in the first term it is minus 1, and here already we have minus, so it will become plus, so 27 plus 1, make that correction. Then 6 times 9 minus 1 plus 9 times 3 minus of minus plus, so 3 plus 1. Okay, so again simplifying this, 4 divided by 3 is, here 27 plus 1 is 28, then 6 times 9 minus 1 is 8, plus 9 times 4, so simplifying this, so it is going to be 4 divided by 3 times 28 plus 48 plus 36. Okay, so simplification of which will give around, say the overall simplification will result in 364 divided by 3, so you can do that addition, and also by taking 3 as the common in the denominator will get this result. Okay, so now let us take another example, so that will be example number, say 5. Okay, so example number 5 is given as limits are 1 by 2 to 1, and here we have x 1 divided by x square dx. So for 1 over x square we need to write it in the regular form, so that is limits 1 by 2 to 1, so 1 divided by x square can be written as x raised to minus 2 dx. Okay, so now it is like a x raised to n term, but n is here minus 2, so minus 2 plus 1 we have to do, so here it is minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1, limits are 1 by 2 to 1. Okay, so therefore x raised to minus 2 plus 1 is going to be minus 1, and in the denominator it's going to be minus 1, and the limits are 1 by 2 to 1. So therefore x raised to minus 1 can be written as 1 by x, so I can write this finally as minus 1 by x, so that minus can be taken outside, and let us write the limit 1 by 2 to 1. Now we can substitute the limits here, so minus in the bracket, so first limit is 1, so 1 divided by 1 minus second limit is 1 by 2, 1 divided by 1 by 2, therefore minus 1 minus, so this 2 will go to the numerator, so therefore it will become 2, so minus of minus 1 is equal to plus 1. Okay, so now let us obtain integration of one more, that one more term similar to that, that is integration between 1 to e 1 divided by x dx, that is equal to, okay, so integration of 1 by x we already have obtained, it will be equal to ln of x. Okay, so ln of x and the limits are 1 to e, so therefore substituting the limits here, so what we are going to get is, first limit is e, so ln of e minus second limit is 1, so ln of 1. So now we know that ln of e is equal to 1 and ln of 1 is equals to 0, therefore its final integration is equal to 1. Okay, so now let us solve another integration, that is integration for under root function. So integration between the limit 4 to 9 root of x dx. Okay, so this is first we can convert that under root x to normalized x value, so that is 4 to 9 x raised to 1 by 2 dx, and this after simplification will be x raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 between the limits 4 to 9. Okay, so the limits are 4 to 9 here. Okay, so now we can substitute the limits of x here. So therefore x equal to 9 first, then x equal to 4. So let me write that 3 by 2 constant outside, it will become 2 by 3, then 9 raised to 3 by 2 minus 4 raised to 3 by 2. Okay, so here we can write 9 as square of 3, so 2 by 3, 3 square raised to 3 by 2 minus 4 can also be written as 2 square, so 2 square raised to 3 by 2. Okay, so this 2 will get cancelled here and here, so therefore what we gonna get is 2 by 3 times 3 raised to 3 minus 2 raised to 3, so 3 raised to 3 is 27 minus 2 raised to 3 is 8. 27 minus 8 is going to be 19, so 2 by 3 times 19 divided by 3, sorry 19 not divided by 3. So therefore to finally what we gonna get here is 38 divided by 3 as the final answer. Okay, okay, so now let us take another example here, which is example number 8. Integration between 2 to 8 x cube minus 5x square divided by x dx. Okay, so here the limit is not 2 to 3, it is, sorry, 2 to 3, limit between 2 to 3. So x is common in the denominator, so I can take in each of the terms, so it will become x cube by x, which will be x square, minus 5x square by x, it will become 5x to dx. Now this can be simplified very easily. So integration of x cube x square is x cube by 3 minus x 5x will become 5x square by 2 under the limits 2 to 3. So 1 divided by 3, substituting the limits of x here, 3 raised to 3 minus 2 raised to 3 minus 5 by 2 times x square. So here 3 raised to 2 minus 2 raised to 2. Okay, so 1 divided by 3, 27 minus 8 minus 5 by 2, 9 minus 4. So this is going to be 1 divided by 3, 27 minus 8 is 19 minus 5 by 2 into 9 minus 4 is 5. So this is 19 by 3 minus 25 by 2. Okay, so we can take common as 6 LCM, 3 into 2. So here it is going to be 38 minus 25, 3 is a 125. Sorry, 25 3 is going to be 75. Okay, so that's gonna be equal to 38 minus 75 is minus 37, and it is divided by 6. Okay, so now let us take some exponential term in the integration. So example number 9 is integration between the limits 0 to 1 by 3 e raised to 3x dx. So this is, we know that integration of e raised to ax is e raised to ax divided by a. So therefore integration of 3x is going to be e raised to 3x divided by 3 for the limits 0 to 1 over 3. Okay, so now 1 by 3 is a constant, so e raised to 3x limits 1 by 3 and 0. So substituting those limits, we're gonna get e raised to 3 into 1 by 3 minus e raised to 3 into 0. So here 3 will get cancelled, we get e raised to 1, and here e raised to 0. It is 1 divided by 3 e minus 1. Okay, so this is what we're gonna get, and when we convert that into decimal value, so its value is going to be equal to 0.5728. Okay. Similarly, we can take some other examples now in terms of trigonometric functions. Okay, so let me take uh, integration between pi by 6 to pi by 3 cos of x dx. So now this is going to be, so integration of cos x is sin x, integration of cos x is sin x, and the limits are pi by 6 and pi by 3. So substituting these limits, x equal to pi by 3 first, then pi by 6. So therefore sine of, first I am going to substitute upper limit pi by 3 minus sine of pi by 6, or you can write this as sine of pi by 3 is nothing but sine of 60 minus sine of 30. No need to write if you remember what it is equal to, but here for this example let me just write sine 60 is nothing but, we know from the table of sine function or other trigonometric function, sine 60 is 3 root 3 by 2 and sine 30 is 1 divided by 2. Okay, so this is gonna be equal to root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. If I convert that into decimal value, it is gonna be equal to 0.366. Okay, so similar to this, let me take another example here. Example number 11, 0 to pi by 4 sine of 2x dx. So integration of sine x is minus cosine x. So therefore integration of sine 2x is going to be minus cos 2x divided by 2. So therefore here cos of 2x divided by 2 under the limit 0 to pi by 4. Okay, so minus 1 by 2 I'll keep outside. Substituting the limit here, cos of 2 times pi by 4 minus cos of 2 times 0. Okay, so minus 1 by 2 times cos of pi by 4 into 2 is going to be cos of pi by 2 minus cos of 0. We know that cos pi by 2 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So therefore it is going to be minus 1 by 2 into minus 1 plus 1 by 2. Okay, similarly, let me take another example which is given by integration between pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4 sec square x dx. We know that integration of sec square x is going to be tan x. Therefore tan x between the limits pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4. Substituting these limits, tan of 3 pi by 4 minus tan of pi by 4. Okay, so we know that tan is negative in the second quadrant, therefore tan 3 by 4 is going to be minus 1. Okay, so tan of 270 degrees is minus 1 and tan of 45 degrees is plus 1, so minus of plus 1 here. So totally we are going to get minus 1, it is going to be minus 2. Okay, so now let me take some different type of examples which are more likely to come in our practice while solving some of the examples of signals and systems, especially on the Fourier series, Laplace transforms, etc. So here the first example of that nature is integration is given between the limit 0 to 1 x square x cube plus 5 square dx. So now here there are two terms in this expression. So we can do it in the normal way, but that will take a very lengthy process and too many steps we have to solve. Instead of that, we can use the substitution method and get the solution very easily in the less number of steps. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute x cube plus 5 as new term u. Okay, so I'll write here put x cube plus 5 equal to u. Okay, so therefore so we can differentiate this to get the dx term. So differentiation of this will become 3 sorry, differentiation of x cube will become 3x square dx, and here it will become du. Okay, so therefore, and also we can see here when I put x equal to 0, u will be equal to 0 plus 5. Okay, x equals to 0 plus 5, so that is 5. Similarly, x equal to 1, u will be equal to 1 cube plus 5, that is equal to 6. So limits are also going to change. Okay, so du, here from the du we can try to substitute for dx in terms of du. Okay, so that will be equal to dx equal to du divided by 3x square. Therefore this 0 to 1 x square x cube plus 5 whole square dx can be written as integration between 5 to 6 u, this is in terms of u, this is in terms of x square as it is u, dx is du by 3x square. Okay, so here x square and x square will get cancelled, so what we get is 1 divided by 3 integration between 5 to 6 u du. So this will become very simple term. So 1 by 3 times u is u square by 2. So therefore between 5 to 6, substituting the limits, 1 divided by 3 u square, so first term is 6, so 6 square, uh, and second term is 5, so 5 square divided by 2. So this is going to be equal to 1 divided by 6, 6 square is 36, minus 5 square is 25, 36 minus 25 is 9,